Hey. So I have a slightly humorous story. Funny to me. I encountered a Karen in the real world. Well, at work. Mostly that's real world. So everyone calls in. We got like a quarter-inch of snow and the wind was blowing in the southwesternly direction. So everyone called in, obviously. And I'm now working cash register, which I like. I'm good with customers. And this professional female comes up and this and this and this, got that, boom, boom, boom. And she's like, well, let me ask you a question. All right. I like questions. Well, honestly, I try to price it in an appropriate category with the lowest cost. So if there's a question, I'm going to err on the side of charging you less. Oh, well, if you're doing an exchange, yes, I do need receipt for proof. No, I don't always go, well, it's 10-day limit. It's been 12 days. You know, I try to give some leeway. My goal is make the sale, make the customer happy. Everyone walks away satisfied within reason. Do I give you the original or do I give you the photocopy? Honestly, I generally offer the photocopy, but if customer wants the original, all right, cool. Here's the original. I'll take the photocopy. It's all good. You're happy. I'm happy. Boom. What's the store policy? Honestly, I'm not 100% sure. I don't care that much. I mean, I know I'm management, but I still don't give that much of a shit about the fucking fine print. Like, make the customer happy, make the sale, boom, everybody wins. Oh, her? Yeah, she's a manager. Yes. Hey, could you give the customer an answer to this question? Store policy states, do I get the original or do I get the copy? Poor, innocent manager, my boss, fellow manager, seniority and all. Well, I give the copy. Is that the store policy? Well, that's what I was trained to do, and that's the policy. Is there an issue? Now, she's thinking, um, if you really need the original, I can get you the original. It's not a big deal, but yes, the policy is this. But no, she's like, yes, policy, you get the copy. Is there an issue? Well, I'm going to talk to corporate about this. I will have this settled today. Yes, ma'am. Do you have the number to corporate? I don't. Looks at me. Here's a survey card. It's a card we give people to give fucking response on how you like us. Pretty sure that's how to contact the bosses. But look, here's the website I go to fucking check my email. So here you go. They probably got it. Well, I will get this handled. I will get an answer. And storms out. One boss looks at me like, oh wow, there was an issue with an exchange? No exchange. Oh, it was a refund? Nope, no refund. Did you give her receipt? Yeah. Do you need to make a copy of the receipt? Nope, not at all. What's the issue? Well, she was like, question number 1, pricing, categories. Question number 2, I forget. The third or fourth question was the receipt fiasco. And I just kept giving her the answer of, yeah, fucking whatever makes the customer happy. And she was more and more annoyed at every response. Like, you're not going to fight me on anything? And finally she was like, is that a manager? Yes, she's a manager as well. Then you gave her a polite, correct response. And she ran with that. Corporate! Sometimes they just want to complain. And I want to talk to the manager. Well, actually, I'm the manager. How can I fix your problem? They don't want the problem fixed. They just want to talk to whoever they're talking to. They want to talk to their boss and complain about the person they met. Unfortunately, Karen had a manager filling in as a cashier, and she could not fucking complain about the cashier to the manager. That person who's not the one I'm talking to, is that a manager? Yes, ma'am. I want to talk to her. Absolutely. Didn't quite go the way Karen wanted, but I do hope that Karen left the store feeling as though I was in trouble for not quoting store policy and pleasing the customer. And I do take pleasure, a lot of pleasure, in poking at my fellow manager going, you know what? You got corporate called. I had it all handled. Everything was fine. And then you walk over and suddenly, corporate. Now, I know, and my fellow manager knows, it was bullshit. It was just an angry Karen. But I got the opportunity to poke fun at my colleague. If you're dealing with the public, you can try to please them. And you can try to please your boss. Sometimes you can do both. Often, you can't do either. And everyone's going to be mad at you. Do your job the way you feel all right doing. And when people yell at you and gripe at you and complain at you, you could go home and get bitched at by your spouse or your parents or your kids, and you're not getting paid for it. So if you're on the clock getting yelled at, you're getting paid to get bitched at. Oh, so many of us get bitched at for free, oh so often. And when it comes down to, do you do what the boss wants, what the customer wants? It's sometimes a struggle. One pays you, one don't. That's the tiebreaker. Or you could be a real prick like me and not give a shit about either one and go, what am I going to be less depressed about when I go home? Fuck you, Karen. Fuck you, corporate. Or, you know what? I was fair to you. Fuck you. I did my job reasonably. I'm fine with getting fucking yelled at for that. Not my problem. I am good to you. I am good to you. I'm not taking sides on this one. You guys fight it out. Oh. My fellow manager just entered the conversation. Now I can talk shit about 3 different groups. Anyways, I really do hope Karen feels good thinking I got yelled at by my boss. I really do think that, actually, I know, because I've heard it from below and above. What could you have done differently? Laughed less? Not gonna, but yeah. And I do hope my coworker, my fellow manager, knows that my laughter is only because I think it's funny as hell. And she does need to lighten up and not take it so seriously. Anyways, that is my experience at a real life encounter with a Karen. And yeah, I want to talk to your manager. It is so different when you're a manager. Anyways, I hope they gave you a chuckle. Hope they gave you a laugh. And I know work sucks. And I know your job is difficult. But you can at least find moments to laugh. If you can't laugh at work, just record those moments when you get home. Laugh about it to your friends and loved ones. If you have friends and loved ones. If you don't have friends or loved ones, then make a YouTube video laughing about your work encounter. Crisis line at the bottom of the screen, and like, subscribe, whatever format you're watching this on, and life's not that big a deal. You're loved by someone. You're liked by probably more. And you are hated by way more than that. But fuck those haters. There are all more reasons for you to make funny stories laughing at them. To your friends and loved ones. Or if you're sad like me, to your YouTube channel.